Are you ready to unlock your profitable niche? Because today we're going to be talking about adapting to the new economy. Hey there, I'm Lisa. I am the brain behind Sustainable Youth Success Academy. That's where we focus on helping entrepreneurs build sustainable, profitable businesses without wasting time on guesswork. So, with the changing economy, with all the layoffs and the shift in education, it's never been more important to take control of your income and create something that works for you. When's the last time you created something that actually worked for you? Today we're going to dive into a simple but profitable exercise to pinpoint your most profitable niche, one that not only aligns with your skills and passions, but also is in demand and, more importantly, scalable. So let's talk about how we start this whole process of brain dumping, right? I'm going to give you two options to start off in completing this exercise. Number one, you can grab a sheet of paper, turn it landscape, and create 7 columns. The 7 columns are going to be labeled with the following categories. I'm going to go slow for you. Jobs and volunteer work. Skills, creative talents, passions, resources, and then you're going to have your profitability score and your total score. Number 2, you can download and print the attached profitable niche exercise form. It's going to be below, and it'll make it even easier to track your answers. Either way, by the end of this exercise, you'll have a clear direction and understanding on which of your talents and skills can turn into a thriving business or side hustle. And if you're ready, we're going to get started. Okay, now today we are going to find that profitable niche because it's the money shift that you can't afford to ignore. And I'm going to talk about why this matters more than ever. So, the world of work is shifting super fast. You may have noticed we've seen massive layoffs, economic uncertainty, and now the Department of Education is on its way out. If you've been relying on traditional jobs to secure your future, it might be time to rethink it or add something to it. The reality is no one's coming to save your income, and in a lot of cases you're going to have to make it yourself. But here's the good news. You already got the skills. You've been in something where your talents and expertise can be turned into a service. You just need to figure out which ones will actually make you money. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take those 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years of expertise, and we're going to brain dump it into something that's going to be profitable. So grab a snack, get that notebook, download that form, and we're going to brain dump everything that you bring to the table. Now, before we talk money, let's talk about you. You. What skills do you already have that people would pay for? Remember those 10, 15, 20, 30 years we were talking about? This includes your work experience, side hustles, creative talents, basically anything that you're good at. Now, I'm not going to leave you in the lurch. I'm going to give you a few examples to help you get your brain working. Let's talk about category number 1, jobs and volunteer work. What roles have you held? And I'm talking, think about everything, paid or unpaid, okay? What does that look like? So if you worked in HR, you might be great at hiring, organizing, training, team management, team building. If you worked in IT, maybe you're a problem solver who can teach others how to simplify tech. If you've been making candles or DIY skincare products, jewelry, you might be ready to teach workshops on how to do those things or offer custom services. Now, let's look at category number 2, skills. What do people ask you for help with? Family members, friends, coworkers, whatever. Are you a former manager? You might be great at leadership consulting or time management consulting. If you are a DIY specialist, a handmade success person, you might have supplier knowledge that new makers would pay to learn. What if you're in help desk tech? Small businesses They need IT setup, they need troubleshooting and security help. Okay, let's take a look at brain dump category 3, creative talents. What do you love to create? Are you good at branding? You could help handmade businesses with marketing. Do you love making spreadsheets? Business owners will pay for financial tracking templates. Do you enjoy photography? Brands need product photos and social media content. Now let's look at brain dump category number 4, your passions. What gets you excited? What gets you moving? Do you love clean beauty? You could start a consulting service helping people transition to natural skincare. Are you obsessed with career development? You could offer resume services or interview coaching. Do you enjoy event planning? Businesses need workshops and corporate team building experiences. Let's take a look at brain dump category number 5. Resources. All those resources. What do you have access to? I bet there's a lot right now that you don't even think twice about, right? If you worked in HR, you have hiring templates and process knowledge, in addition to all the people and different managers that you have. If you're an IT professional, you have software tools and troubleshooting systems, ideas of how to organize things on the back end. If you're a skincare business, you have suppliers, packaging connections, and product knowledge, right? Think about you. Think about your background. Once you've brain dumped all of this, we're going to move into that money test to find out if your product or service is going to pay those grown-up bills, right? Your mortgages, the utilities, savings, vacations, retirement, all the things, right? And we're going to give it profitability scores. So let's rank everything on your list based on 4 things: demand, pricing, competition, and sustainability. You'll use a 1 to 5 point system for each. And this is how you score your ideas. We're going to talk about how in demand that skill or service is. And you can do that by going to Google Trends, That's trends.google.com. Find out if people are searching for it. Look at Fiverr or Upwork. Are businesses actively hiring for this? For handmade businesses, check Etsy, Instagram, Pinterest. See what's trending. See what's coming up in the first few pages of each thing. For HR and IT, look at job boards. Are companies still outsourcing these roles, or is there a niche that's open that you need to fill? How many people are willing to pay for this product or service? Also, check Fiverr, Upwork, LinkedIn services for pricing on similar work. For product-based businesses, you can check Etsy and Shopify for competitive pricing. And for service-based businesses, research coaching, consulting, and workshop rates. You can check for all of those. So, big question though is how much competition is out there. You can use Google to find out how many businesses already offer the product or service. Check Instagram and TikTok. Find out if creators are already making content in that niche. For HR consulting, any other services, you can see how many independent career coaches are out there. For handmade businesses, anything in DIY, see who's teaching makers how to scale. And more importantly, number 4, how easily can it be scaled? Could this become an online course? Could it? Think Udemy, Kajabi, and Gumroad. Maybe you could offer a monthly membership. Think Patreon, Substack, or a subscription box. Could it be turned into a group service? Think workshops, boot camps, or masterclasses. And remember to use those free platforms like Facebook, TikTok, or others. And drum roll, tally up those scores. Because the highest scoring ideas are the most profitable and scalable options. Now, you're not quite done. Almost getting close, but not quite done. We need to validate before committing. So number 3 is validate that niche before you commit. And before you go all in, let's make sure people will actually pay for this product or service. Okay, so how do we validate? You're asking, how do we validate? You're going to post on social media. Simply ask the question, would you pay for this? You can look at the competition. Are they making sales? If yes, the demand is there. And of course, test the waters. Offer a $50 consultation, a workshop, or a sample product. Now, if you get crickets, that just means you need to make an adjustment. But if people show interest, that's your sign to move forward. So, we are in a time where financial security is being tested. But it also means that you need to take control of your own income. With jobs shifting and industries changing, the best investment that you can make right now is you. The skills you already have can become your next income stream. You just need to pick the most profitable one. Okay? So for the next thing, I want you to grab the free worksheet that helps you organize your thoughts from this exercise below if you haven't already. You can drop, and please do, drop your top scoring ideas in the comments so we can talk about it a little bit. Check out my blog for a deeper dive into these economic shifts and why now is the time to rethink income security, and grab my free checklist below to help refine your niche even further. And remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss what's next. Happy niching, everybody.